Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where car reviews stay brutally honest, totally unfiltered, and based entirely on real-world driving impressions. If you're new here, this is the place where we ignore the polished marketing lines, the dealership-rehearsed speeches, and all the brochure-friendly fluff that usually gets passed off as a review. Here, we talk about cars the way real owners do: what's good, what's bad, and what actually matters when you're the one behind the wheel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Suzuki Vitara, a compact SUV that has quietly built a strong reputation over the years thanks to its practicality, value, and reliability. But the 2026 model brings some important changes, and the question is, does the new Vitara still deliver? Or has Suzuki played it too safe in a segment that's getting more competitive every single year? Exterior. Let's start with the exterior, because Suzuki has definitely tried to modernize the Vitara without losing its recognizable shape. From the front, the redesign is subtle but noticeable. The grille is now slimmer and wider, giving the SUV a more aggressive stance. Suzuki has gone for a cleaner look with fewer chrome elements this time, and honestly, it works. The LED headlights are sharper and carry a new signature pattern that makes the Vitara look more upscale, especially at night. The bumper has also been reshaped with bolder contours and a more pronounced skid plate design, but it still remains simple enough to maintain the Vitara's practical personality. It looks modern without trying too hard, and that's something Suzuki buyers tend to appreciate: a car that's stylish enough to not look outdated, but not screaming for attention either. Moving to the side profile, the Vitara keeps its compact, almost boxy shape, but Suzuki has refined the lines to make it look more athletic. The floating roof design is still here, but the color contrast treatment is cleaner and more integrated. The wheel arches are slightly wider now, giving it a more rugged and planted stance, especially with the new alloy designs that Suzuki has introduced for 2026. One thing Suzuki got right is the body proportions. The Vitara doesn't look stretched or oversized. It still feels like a city-friendly SUV that's easy to maneuver, easy to park, and easy to live with, but with enough ground clearance and cladding to remind you that it's not just built for the mall parking lot. It can handle those rougher roads too. Now from the back, the 2026 model gets a pretty noticeable update. The taillights now have a more 3D look with a redesigned LED signature that stands out more than before. Suzuki has also reshaped the tailgate slightly to give the rear a cleaner flow, and the bumper has a more pronounced dual-tone finish which adds some character. The Vitara name is now stretched wider across the tailgate, giving it a more confident identity. There's nothing overly dramatic happening here, but everything looks more refined and more modern, and that's exactly what the Vitara needed to stay relevant in a segment dominated by bold designs. Interior. Now let's get inside the 2026 Vitara, and this is where Suzuki has made some of the most important improvements. The interior finally looks like it belongs in 2026. The dashboard layout is cleaner, the materials feel more premium for its class, and the tech finally feels up-to-date. Suzuki has added a larger touchscreen infotainment system with a new interface that's smoother and more responsive than before. Thankfully, physical buttons still exist for climate controls, which is something many buyers will appreciate. The digital instrument cluster has also been improved with clearer graphics and more customization options. In terms of comfort, the seats are better padded now and offer improved side support. The driving position is upright with excellent visibility, which has always been a strong point of the Vitara. Rear seat space is adequate for adults, and the flat floor helps make the back row more usable. It's still not the most spacious SUV in the segment, but it's practical enough for families, daily commuting, and even longer weekend trips. The boot space is decent and shaped well, making luggage loading easy. Suzuki also added better sound insulation this year, so the cabin feels quieter, especially at highway speeds, something previous Vitara owners will definitely notice. Now let's talk performance, because Suzuki's focus has always been efficiency, reliability, and simplicity rather than raw power. The 2026 Vitara continues with its smart hybrid powertrain setup, depending on market. The mild hybrid and full hybrid options give the SUV improved fuel economy while keeping running costs low. The engine isn't going to blow you away with acceleration, but it's smooth, predictable, and ideal for daily urban driving. The steering feels light, making city maneuvers effortless, and the suspension is tuned for comfort, absorbing bumps very well. Where the Vitara really stands out is its AllGrip all-wheel drive system. Suzuki's AWD tech is surprisingly capable for this segment, offering multiple modes for different road conditions. If you live in an area with rain, mud, or rough rural roads, the Vitara will easily outperform many of its rivals. It's not trying to be a hardcore off-roader, but the stability and control it provides are reassuring, especially for new drivers or family owners. The overall driving experience is easy, predictable, and confidence-inspiring, exactly what most buyers want in a compact SUV. As for pricing, Suzuki continues to keep the Vitara competitive. Exact prices will vary by market, but the 2026 model generally lands in the affordable compact SUV range, undercutting many rivals while offering solid build quality, hybrid efficiency, and AWD availability. Suzuki is clearly targeting buyers who want value without compromising on reliability or daily practicality. In markets where pricing is more aggressive, the Vitara becomes one of the strongest budget-friendly compact SUVs you can buy, especially when you consider ownership costs, resale value, and Suzuki's proven durability. So, after spending time with the 2026 Suzuki Vitara, here's the final verdict. This SUV isn't trying to dominate the segment with flashy features or crazy horsepower. Instead, it stays true to what the Vitara has always been: a practical, efficient, easy-to-drive compact SUV that focuses on everyday usability. The updated design looks fresh, the interior feels more modern, the hybrid powertrain helps with fuel savings, and the AllGrip system adds confidence for tougher road conditions. Sure, it still isn't the most powerful, the most luxurious, or the most high-tech option out there, but that's never been the Vitara's mission. It's built for people who simply want a dependable, comfortable SUV that won't break the bank and won't cause headaches down the road. If you're someone who values reliability, low running costs, good maneuverability, and a smart balance between features and price, the 2026 Suzuki Vitara is definitely worth considering. And that wraps up today's review. If you enjoyed this brutally honest breakdown and want more real-world car reviews that cut through the noise, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.